Firefighter trainees are getting first-hand experience. That includes carrying more than 35 pounds of gear on their backs and also pulling this 50-pound weight. It's not every day you'll see hundreds of vintage cars cruising through the streets of Reno. One person is dead after an early morning shooting here in South Reno. It happened in this plaza that you see behind me off of Neal and Peckham. Reno police say the shooting happened early this morning about 2 o'clock, and again, one person was shot and killed. Thousands of people are expected to turn out for the 19th annual Race for the Cure 5K. As devastation from Hurricane Harvey continues to mount in Texas, Americans are reaching into their pockets to help out those in need. Using nothing but scraps, these artists are working to create haunted mini golf courses, hoping to land a hole-in-one in spookiness. The volunteers here learned a variety of life-saving skills, including how to extinguish a fire. Never say anything bad about them, you really couldn't. An unspeakable tragedy leaves the Carson City community crying out for a miracle. 7 teenagers now fighting for their lives after a car accident on Thursday night. Hundreds of people stood together in grief and solidarity at a candlelight vigil. They prayed.
We pray in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
They sang. And they comforted one another. First responders say 5 of the 7 kids were not wearing their seatbelts, causing 2 of them to be ejected from the SUV. All 7 remain in the hospital, 2 of them with life-threatening injuries. But the community isn't giving up hope or faith.
If you're watching, you're gonna get through this, and we all have faith in you. Everyone in the hospital, we all have faith in you. They're all going to be okay because God's watching.
Through tears and heartache, emotional Carson High School students reminisced on the good times with their friends as they look forward to creating more memories in the near future.
They're all jokesters, never a dull moment with them. It's like you can't even say one thing without them trying to make it funny.
Sadness and darkness may have filled the Carson City air tonight, but so did comfort, strength, and prayers. And despite the pain in their hearts, this community isn't forgetting that out of the darkness comes light. Reporting in Carson City, Erin Brown. The spirit of patriotism filled the Reno-Tahoe International Airport this afternoon as Northern Nevadans welcomed home a very special group of travelers. Nearly 3 dozen veterans from 2 wars on 1 honor flight. Family and friends of World War II and Korean War veterans waited for hours to greet their loved ones who spent the weekend in the nation's capital. About 30 veterans embarked on a journey to Washington, D.C. to tour the monuments dedicated to them in honor of their service and the sacrifices they made for the United States. The ultimate goal of Honor Flight Nevada is to take all veterans to see their memorials.
We went to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. We saw the Korean Memorial, and we saw other memorials, the Navy, the Air Force Memorial, and it was exceptional.
These war heroes say the trip was an extraordinary experience, but it wouldn't have been the same without each other.
It was great because, you know, when a service person, we're all brothers and sisters. And then age is no thing. We all appreciate each other, and it was fun. It was, you know, taking care of each other and stuff like that.
And the next Honor Flight Nevada trip is happening over Veterans Day weekend. And if you want to greet our nation's heroes, you can stop by the Reno-Tahoe International Airport on Sunday, November 12th at 12:30. Reporting from the airport, Erin Brown. People see the final products, but what they don't see, the hard work, the sweat, the time, and the energy put into the hundreds of works of art that are featured at one of the biggest festivals of the summer. It's crunch time. These burners have just 1 week left to wrap up the finishing touches on their masterpieces before heading to the Black Rock Desert. Artists are currently working tirelessly at The Generator, a local art studio in Sparks. From sunup to sundown, they're wiring, sawing, and sculpting to get their pieces Burning Man ready. This year's theme, Radical Rituals, seeks to challenge participants to think outside of the box and bring objects, moments in history, and people to life. That includes this 21-foot cement sculpture that pays tribute to poet and civil rights activist Maya Angelou. The creator of Maya's Mind says she has been working on this piece for nearly 10 years, but felt compelled to finally reveal it this year.
But right now, there's such a powerful movement for peace, unity, diversity, and Maya Angelou is that torch in the darkness for me.
And other artists have similar ideas in mind. Many hope their art will not only impress people, but educate, inspire, and bring them together.
It actually symbolizes unity in movement and then some kind of harmony in movement.
In just 1 week, these burners will join more than 50,000 people to take over the Black Rock Desert to celebrate culture, art, and innovation. Reporting in Sparks, Erin Brown. And we have new information about the suspect in Tuesday night's active shooter situation in downtown Reno. Well, it's been 2 years in the making, but the city of Reno has officially adopted a new master plan. The Thomas Fire burning in Ventura County, California, is now the 5th largest wildfire in the state's history. The flames have already burned more than 23,000 acres, and officials say only 15% of the fire has been contained. Breaking news in the Russia investigation, former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn is agreeing to cooperate with Robert Mueller's investigation. This after he pleaded guilty to lying to the FBI about meetings he held with the Russian ambassador. It's Green Monday, another big shopping day for consumers looking to fulfill holiday wishes. And new billboards will be going up in a desperate plea for tips about the deadly mass shooting in Las Vegas. Today will be a day of remembrance in Newtown, Connecticut, as the people there mark the 5th year anniversary of the shootings at Sandy Hook Elementary School. And the Washoe County School District is looking to get more feedback from the public after the Wild Creek High School project cleared a major hurdle this week. And parents, you may want to have your little ones leave the room for this next story. If you're looking for the best places to hide those Christmas presents, listen up. A survey by online retailer Zulily finds most parents hide their children's gifts in the trunk of their car. The other top 5 locations were found to be the linen closet, the garage, the basement, or at a friend's house. And Christmas is quickly approaching, and what better way to get in the holiday spirits than heading up to Virginia City for Christmas on the Comstock. That's where we find Fox 11's Carson Bush-Jost. And Carson, events are already starting for the weekend.